Hello students, in the today's video lecture we are going to start our new paper, that is the integral transforms, and this is our paper number 16 for our 6th semester. So the title is integral transforms, and in this paper in the first unit we will study Laplace transforms. Laplace transforms. Now, what is the use of these Laplace transforms? In BSc second year, you have studied ordinary differential equations. Suppose this is the differential equation d2y by dx2 minus y is equal to 0. And suppose there is a condition is given, that is y of 0 is equal to 1, y of 1 is equal to so and so 2. You know that how to solve this equation. Particular solution, that is r square minus 1 equal to 0, r is equal to so and so 1, therefore r is equal to plus or minus 1, and then we have to find the arbitrary constants, boundary conditions, general solution, we have to find the general solution. But here, without finding general solution, you can solve the ordinary or partial differential equation by applying Laplace transform. And for that purpose, we have to study these transforms. There are so many integral transforms, Laplace transforms, Fourier transforms, and also Hermite transform, so and so. But for our syllabus, there is only Laplace transform, and in the last unit, we will study the Fourier transforms, that is Fourier sine transform and Fourier cosine transform. So let us start our first unit, that is the Laplace transform. It is very interesting topic. So let us see the definition of Laplace transform. So suppose that there is one function f of t for t is greater than 0. Then capital F of s, capital F of s, t, that is nothing but this L of f of t, that is Laplace transform, and that is integration from 0 to infinity e to the power minus st, this f of t dt. It means if we are given a function f of t, which is defined for t is greater than 0, positive values, then its Laplace transform of that function, that is denoted by L of f of t, or capital F of s. Capital F of s, it means we are changing our function from t to s, because our original function is in terms function of t, and after integrating we will convert it to s, and therefore that is the capital F of s. So this definition is very useful. By using this definition, we can find the Laplace transform of various functions. L of f of t, that is integration from 0 to infinity, e to the power minus st, f of t dt. We have to solve this integration. After that, we will get the Laplace transform of this function. So first we will find some important formulae. So right here heading important formulae. Formulae means we have to find the Laplace transform of various functions. For example, first suppose f of t is equal to 1. First of all, we will find the Laplace transform of 1. So let us find it. Our definition L of t f of t, that is integration 0 to infinity e to the power minus st f of t dt. So here integration from 0 to infinity e to the power minus st into our function is f of t is 1. So that is 1 dt. 1 dt. So which is equal to integration of e raised to minus st, and we know that it's integration e to the power minus st upon minus s, and from this 0 to infinity. If we take the upper limit and lower limit, so which is equal to 0 and minus minus plus e to the power 0 by s, that is 1 by s. So L of 1 is equal to 1 by s. So this is the Laplace transform of 1. At every time it is not necessary. We have to convert from t to s. In some books they have used a p also. So in that case the formula will be e to the power minus pt f of t dt. And so that will be f of p. It is not needed to use every time. Yes, we can change from t to p also. That is the f of p. Now come to the second function. Second is, suppose we have taken exponential function. Suppose f of t e to the power at. Exponential function. Then L of f of t, that is L of e to the power at, that is equal to integration from 0 to infinity e to the power minus st e to the power at dt. So let us solve this integration. That is equal to integration from 0 to infinity e to the power minus s minus a t, take common, that is dt, and its integration is e to the power minus s minus a t upon minus s minus a. And now let us take the upper limit and lower limit. If we take upper limit, then e to the power minus infinity, that will be 0, and minus minus plus e to the power 0 upon 1 upon. It means this L of e to the power at, that is equal to 1 upon s minus a, and this is our formula. And by using this you can find the Laplace transform of any exponential function. For example, suppose L of e to the power 5t. So what will be Laplace transform? That is 1 upon s minus 5. 1 upon s minus 5. So this is about the Laplace transform of exponential function. Now L of, we have to find, suppose f of t is equal to cos of ht. You know cos of ht. Cos of ht means that is the hyperbolic function. That is hyperbolic function. So what will be that hyperbolic function? That is cos of ht. That is cos of ht means e to the power, or we take cos hat, not h only, hat. So that is e to the power at plus e to the power minus at divided by 2. This is the cos ht. So let us find the Laplace transform of cos of hat. So that is equal to L of, now here directly you can use this formula for the cos hat. So that is L of e to the power at plus e to the power minus at divided by 2. So that is half into, we can separate this, L of this plus L of this, that is linearity property. So half into L of e to the power at plus half into L of e to the power minus at. So that is equal to half into, now L of e to the power at, just we have seen the Laplace transform of exponential function. So by that L of e to the power at, that is 1 upon s minus a, plus half into 1 upon s minus minus plus a. So now let us take the common 1 by 2. So that is equal to this half into, in bracket, 1 upon s minus a plus 1 upon s plus a. So that is equal to half into, take LCM here, that is s minus a into s plus a. So here s plus a plus this s minus a. So that will be equal to this 2 cancel. So that is half into this 2s upon, and this is s square minus a square, 2 cancel. So that is equal to s upon s square minus e square. So this is the Laplace transform of cos hat, and that is equal to s upon s square minus a square, and this is our formula. Now from that you can find any cos h 5t, cos h 70, cos h half t, any function you can find by using this formula, that is the L of cos hat S upon S square minus A square. Now let us find out L of sin HAT. What will be that? L of sin HAT, that is L of sin HAT is equal to A upon A square minus A square. So you can do this. You can do this. You know that formula, sin HAT, that is e to the power AT minus e to the power minus AT divided by 2. So you can do this. That is A upon S square minus A square. Now this is about the Laplace transform of hyperbolic function. We can also find the Laplace transform of trigonometric functions. So let us find this. Suppose this f of t is equal to sin AT. We know that sin AT means e to the power AT minus e to the power minus AT divided by 2i. This is by divided by 2i. This is the formula for, this is the relation between the exponential function and trigonometric function, because we know in first year we have studied de Moivre's theorem, that is e to the power I theta is equal to cos theta plus I sin theta, e to the power minus I theta, that is cos theta minus I sin theta. Suppose this is equation 1, this is equation 2. So by adding this, what will happen? This will cancel. So cos theta plus cos theta, 2 cos theta. So e to the power I theta plus e to the power minus I theta, that is equal to 2 cos theta. And from this you can find cos theta, that is equal to e to the power I theta plus e to the power minus I theta divided by 2. In this way, by subtracting this, you can verify this formula, that is sin AT. E to the power AT minus e to the power minus AT divided by 2i. So let us find the Laplace transform of this sin of AT. So this L of sin of AT, so that is equal to L of this e to the power AT minus e to the power minus AT divided by 2i. So that is equal to 1 upon 2i L of e to the power AT minus 1 upon 2i L of e to the power minus AT. So which is equal to 1 upon 2i. Now L of e to the power AT, by applying the Laplace transform of exponential function, that is L of e to the power AT 1 upon, what will be that? S minus e minus 1 upon 2i 1 upon s minus minus plus e. So here this 1 upon 2i take common. So here LCM again s minus a, s plus a. So here s plus a minus s minus a. So that is equal to 1 upon 2i. This s plus a minus s minus minus plus a upon s square minus a square. So in the next step, that will be 1 upon 2i. Here this cancels, that is 2a upon s square minus e square. No, this is s minus I, this is s plus I, s minus I and s plus I, because sin AT means e to the power IAT minus e to the power minus AT divided by 2i. So there is a correction. So here 2ai. So 2i cancel and we get, that is equal to a upon s square minus a square. This is L of sin AT. A upon s square plus a square. Plus a square. How this? S minus ai, s plus ai. That is equal to s square minus minus plus. This is a square. So in this way. So you have one homework, that is you have to find L of cos AT. You can find that, and that will be s upon s square plus a square. Now cos AT means how to take cos AT e to the power AT plus e to the power minus at divided by 2. Now there is our standard formula, see, L of t to the power n, that is factorial upon s to the power n plus 1, and take here n is equal to 0, 1, 2, dot, dot, dot. This is very important formula while solving the problems, that is L of t to the power n is equal to, suppose we have to find L of t cube, see, then that is factorial 3 upon s to the power 4. So factorial 3 means 6, that is 6 upon s to the power 4. In this way we can use this formula, that is L of t to the power n factorial upon s to the power n plus 1. So note this formula. Now we will see some properties of this Laplace transform. Properties of Laplace transform. So first property is linearity property. Linearity property. So what is that? L of, suppose, a f1 of t plus b f2 of t. You have seen this property in linear algebra many times. So L of a f1 of t plus b f2 of t, that is equal to a into L of f1 of t plus b into L of f2 of t. How? We will see this. See, in short, this L of this, it means what? That is integration from 0 to infinity e to the power minus ft in bracket a f1 of t plus b f2 of t dt. So in second year we have seen some results. We can separate the integrations and taking the constant out of integration, that is a into integration from 0 to infinity, this is e to the power minus st f1 of t dt, plus b into integration from 0 to infinity e to the power minus st f2 of t dt. Now what is this? What is this? A into this is the integration from 0 to infinity to the power minus st f1 of t, means what it means, this is nothing but the Laplace transform of f1 of t, and this is Laplace transform of f2 of t, and this is constant, that is a L of f1 of t plus b L of f2 of t. There is a one important property of this Laplace transform, that is the first shifting theorem. This is very important in solving the problem. First shifting theorem. So what is that? If L of f of t is equal to, suppose f of s, it is given. If L of f of t is equal to f of s, then L of e to the power at f of t is equal to f of s minus a. It is very important in solving some lengthy problems. E to the power at f of t, that is f of s minus a. So let us solve this. See, L of e to the power at f of t. Now according to our definition of Laplace transform, that is equal to integration from 0 to infinity e to the power minus st into e to the power at f of t dt. So that is equal to integration from 0 to infinity, this is e to the power minus st, this is e to the power at, so take minus s common, that is take minus t common in bracket s minus a, and this f of t dt. Now put this s minus a is equal to r. Suppose we are putting this s minus a is equal to r. What will happen then? That is equal to integration from 0 to infinity e to the power minus rt e to the power minus rt f of t dt. And what is this? This is capital F of R. And what is R? S minus A, and therefore F of S minus A. And therefore, if integration of, suppose F of t is given, then you can directly find integration of e raised to at F of t by using this first shifting theorem. Now, suppose there is a result. See, suppose L of e to the power at t to the power n, and that is equal to factorial n upon s minus a to the power n plus 1. Actually, suppose we have to for this proof we will take so many time. So here, by using first shifting theorem, how to solve this? Now here we know that L of t to the power n. See, L of t to the power n is equal to factorial n upon s to the power n plus 1. So here just we have seen one theorem, that is, this is suppose L of f of t. This is L of f of t. Now we have to find L of e to the power at f of t, that is f of s minus a. And what is this? This is suppose f of s. So here that is equal to f of s minus a. F of s minus a. It means here factorial n upon, in place of x we write s minus a to the power n plus 1. This is factorial n upon s minus a to the power n plus 1. Any transform, for any function you can find the transform by using this first shifting theorem. One more theorem there is, suppose problem e to the power at cos h bt is equal to s minus a upon s minus a square plus b square. Now, what is L of cos h bt? What is L of cos h bt? Cos h bt, that is, cos h bt means that is minus. Cos h bt means L of cos h bt, that is equal to s upon s square minus b square. So this is f of s, and according to this, e to the power at into this, that is equal to s of s minus a. It means is equal to, that is, s minus a upon s minus a square minus b square. So in this way we can find the Laplace transform of various functions. So in the next lecture we will solve some more problems and remaining properties also. So we stop here.